This is Karen Ramsey, and this is my lovely daughter,
Gabriella Ramsey.
Welcome
to our Love Raw Food and Yoga Retreat.
This is Carol, and Carol is one of our wonderful participants in the Love Raw Food and Yoga Retreat 2017. Carol, could you tell us about the retreat?
Hi, yeah, this is the first time I've been on a vegan retreat. I've been on vegetarian yoga retreats before, and it's my first trip to Costa Rica. I've always wanted to come here, and I'm so glad that I came to Finca de Vida because it's beautiful here. You get wildlife, you get to be around nature, you hear all the birds. You can see, this is the balcony of the room we're staying in, and it's just gorgeous. You get the opportunity to go to waterfalls, you have raw food coaching, you have yoga every day with great instructors. All the people that work here are really friendly. The chef is wonderful. She makes all sorts of great food. And I also loved Brian's prana tour where he showed us his garden and all the herbs, and he explained about everything. And I love the different teas that we had every night that Jack made for us.
Right from the land.
Yeah, that they grow here. Everything that they grow here, they have so many fruit trees. We see toucans every evening, every morning. Karen coaches us about raw food. I wasn't really a raw food vegan. I'm not a strict vegan.
And that's okay.
I want to be, but I'm not a strict vegan. I haven't eaten dairy or meat for years. Once in a while I eat a little seafood. I eat a little bread. I try to watch that things aren't in it that I don't want to eat, but I love this. I want to come back again.
Well, we'd love to have you. It was wonderful to have you here.
I think it's something that everybody needs to treat themselves with. I think it's a wonderful kind of retreat. Brian and Jody built this place from land that was a cow pasture and made it into a beautiful, beautiful place. It's wonderful that you can drink and not worry about chloride, about chemicals.
You can just be completely natural.
Yeah, and spring water that in the showers, your hair is softer.
You don't have to worry about chlorine.
Yeah,
you can be completely here, taken care of by the land, the air, and the water.
Yeah, you could survive off the land, and we got to go on different adventures to meet Amy down the road who lived off the land at first. She tells you all about her journey here and how she built her place. I mean, there are just so many different people that came to Costa Rica and made a life and are living basically off the land in a better life, healthier life.
And they're loving it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Carol.
You're welcome, and thank you, Karen. I've really, really enjoyed it. It's been a great trip.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is Rick. Hey, Rick.
Hi.
And Rick came with us on our Love Raw Food and Yoga 2017 retreat here in Costa Rica. Rick, can you tell us about the retreat?
Well, it was a lot of fun. We went to see some amazing waterfalls. The food here was fantastic all week. Great fresh fruits all the time. Very unique juices and smoothies also.
What was your favorite meal as far as main meal?
Oh, I like the mushroom burger that she made. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So we have a top raw food chef here named Anna, and her food is amazing.
Yeah, we did a lot of yoga, more yoga I've ever done in my life, but it was good stretches.
Yeah, and what about, did Alex take into account all the different levels of yoga?
Oh yeah, He just made sure everyone was, where they were at, whether they were very flexible or not flexible at all, like myself. But they were good stretches. Those good classes. Yeah.
Great. And what else? Was there anything else? You like the adventures, I know.
Oh yeah. If you like hiking, that was awesome. Lots of hiking.
But you also had the opportunity to just stay here on the farm of life.
Great campus. Oh yeah, there's a lot to do here. Great swimming pool, meditation areas, hiking on campus even.
Right.
You can always get a banana from the Banana Villa right there.
The Banana Villa.
Yeah.
Well, it was wonderful having you on this retreat, Rick.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
This is Grace. Grace, how did you like the Love Raw Food and Yoga retreat this week in Costa Rica?
I really loved it. It was perfect and exactly what I needed to get away from the stress of my life working in New York City. And also I learned a lot about just what nature has to offer to heal us, and that we really don't need doctors as much as we think we do.
Definitely.
And it's just a very warm, welcoming, restorative. The yoga was great. The raw food was amazing. I feel wonderful. I haven't had any negative reactions to the food coming from not being completely raw. I just am very energized, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I think that more people can benefit from this and should consider it. And it was reasonable.
I think. This is Madeline. And Madeline, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Madeline is 18. Whoops, there's my finger. Madeline is 18, and we're here on the van after our 2017 Love Raw Food and Yoga retreat. And Madeline, I'd like to ask you to give me some feedback about the retreat.
Sure. So I really, really loved the Love Raw Food Yoga retreat with Karen. It was so much fun. And like I really got to do everything I love on this retreat. I love learning about different foods, and I love hiking. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be involved in this retreat, because like I felt like I really got to become healthier, and hopefully I'll be able to incorporate more raw foods in my life now. And I just feel really, really good. I'm happy. I have a lot of energy. I feel really good. So I'm just really thankful for the opportunity to be.
What stood out to you as some of the maybe adventures that you enjoyed, the food,
So
anything that you
one
did?
of my favorite things we did was the hike to the Diamante waterfall. It was so big. It was like a long hike, definitely. But it was really fun. It was really fulfilling. I felt like I was on top of the world. It was awesome. One of my favorite foods that we had was the pizza night. It was really, really good. And Karen's romaine burritos at the Mexican night were amazing. And I really loved the salsa night at the end of the week. It was really fun. I love
That
salsa
was super
dancing.
fun.
Yeah. So it was just a really fun time, and I got to meet so many great people and inspiring people too. And I really thought that this trip helped me clear my mind and focus on like the present and what's important, and not to worry so much about things that aren't important and stress me out. So like I'm really, really grateful for this trip, and I think it'll really affect my head. I loved just relaxing in the place itself. The area is so beautiful, the mountains are amazing, and I loved just sitting in my hammock at my cabin and just listening to all the sounds around me. I loved the yoga in the morning. It was so relaxing, and I loved just spending time with everyone in the dining area. And I also loved going on the garden tours and everything, because there's so many really interesting foods being grown.
Nice, nice.
And raw food coaching, I learned a lot more about raw foods and like how to do it correctly. And I also we did some exercises about like what you want your life to be like in the future, and it just made me really think about myself
And what you want for yourself.
Yeah, like I want to really be healthy in the future and everything.
Nice. Well, I'm so glad that you enjoyed this experience. It was wonderful to have you with us, and I'm so glad we had such varied ages. And so thank you so much for coming with us.
Thank you so much, Karen, for planning this.
Bye. This is Mary, and Mary was with us this week at Finca de Vida, the Farm of Life in Costa Rica, for our Love Raw Food and Yoga retreat. Mary, can you give us some feedback?
Sure. This is actually, I was on this retreat 2 years ago, and I really wanted to come back this year. And it's just, I always tell people that coming to Costa Rica is not only beautiful, but when you come to Finca de Vida with Karen, you see Costa Rica more like a native than a tourist. You get to go to so many places that just aren't in the books, and it's really good for people to get away from, you know, the temptations of drinking coffee and sugar and all of that, because we have this delicious raw food here and it's all really great. So I came back here this year to you know, recharge my batteries. I've been working very hard, and it's just a great place to come. And I've been trying to solve this alopecia situation of mine that I've had for 2 years. So you know, I've been studying the immune system and seeing what raw food can do for me, and it's definitely, as far as energy, really good. I was so happy. We get so many beautiful waterfalls here, that just the experience of being in water. So I told people before this trip about coming and how you're away from everything and you could just be in nature.
Yeah, and we had 12 people all together, but then we also have the staff here who takes part in all of our adventures, and even though I'm doing raw food teaching, Brian, the owner of Finca de Vida, teaches about herbs and takes us on a prana tour, and you know, all of these things come together, and I'm sure you got a lot out of that too.
Oh yeah, all the knowledge that Jody and Brian bring to the retreat, and the staff, you know, preparing all our food for us. We just have to show up, and you know, the yoga instruction is very good, and it's just a great relaxing place to come.
Thank you, Mary. This is David, and David.
Yeah, it was a combination of education, inspiration, some adventure activities, and incredibly delicious raw organic fruits and vegetables, and well-designed, innovative culinary inventions from our wonderful chef Anna inside. The main reason I like to come here periodically, because I feel much healthier in a tropical environment, especially in the middle of the winter, where I come from the Baltimore, Maryland area, and I don't do very well in winter weather. I feel much more natural in this environment, and Karen is also a very inspiring coach. She provides very intuitive moral support to guide people in the right direction, people who may not necessarily be on the path already, but I've been more or less raw vegan for about 13 or 14 years now, and I feel much better overall, especially when I'm in this environment, because it's so warm and not too humid. I especially enjoy the adventure activities, hiking through the jungle and swimming through the waterfalls. My favorite was today in Peace Falls, and the second favorite was Nayaka, because the water was just the right temperature, it wasn't too cold. And I wish I could, not for my lack of Spanish fluency, I wish I could spend maybe even the rest of my life in this area, or at least in a tropical environment.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
The people here, both kitchen staff and people who join the retreat for the first or maybe second or third time, they're all very friendly and very inviting, and they're very helpful in the kitchen. When you need to open a coconut, if you're not so strong with a machete or other devices, then they'll open it up for you, and you feel right at home in this environment.
Yes. Thank you so much, David.